Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to show 97 with yours truly, the Hippie Pastor. Lately I've been hearing rumors that some of my critics saying that I don't walk with Jesus. They say that I walk with Satan or something like that, okay? Which is totally wrong. I do not walk with Satan, and as proof, I brought this. The cross, the holy cross of Jesus. If I was walking with Satan, you think I'd be walking around with this cross? And besides that, the Holy Bible, the Holy Scriptures. If I was walking with Satan, you think I would have that? No, I wouldn't. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is show 97. Now, before we start with the show, it's true what I said at the beginning, that life is like a movie. Shakespeare said that, right? Didn't Shakespeare say that life is like a movie and we're all actors in a theater? So, make it beautiful from from the beginning, and the lessons you learn and your behavior and your changes and your mistakes, and leave when it's time to leave in glory and in honor and in gratefulness. Make it a beautiful show, so when you face the Creator, you can ask Him how did He like your performance. So life is about a performance, and we don't get to choose, the circumstances. We only get to react accordingly to the circumstances that are put upon us, and it's been given to us to live in this amazing nightmare or life world-changing event of the coronavirus. I mean, nobody has ever imagined. I mean, even the Beatles or the revolution, the hippie revolution, I mean, there's World War II, whatever, there's no greater thing that's ever happened to the planet and to mankind that's the coronavirus up until now. And it's amazing how we have been put in this show, in this theater, in this movie, so to speak, by destiny. We all have been destined to live in this time. Isn't that something? So, the circumstances, we can't, we're not over the circumstances. We just have to live within them. But it depends on us and how we react to them. Ladies and gents, let us go right on to the quote of the day. Let's see who can guess this marvelous and wonderful author. We are the rainbow people of God. We are unstoppable. Nobody can stop us on our march to victory. No one, no guns, nothing. Nothing will stop us, for we are moving to freedom. We are moving to freedom, and nobody can stop us, for God is on our side. Excuse me. God is on our side. Who said this? Hey, this ain't the, just in case, I'm not nothing against, the people that wear this flag. This is a Cusco flag, Incas. I'm not, I don't swing that other way. No offense. Who said it? Now, okay, you give up. You give up? Desmond Tutu, the great reverend, pastor, man of God, revolutionary and iconoclast. Desmond Tutu. Desmond Tutu is also a writer, very nice, a philosopher, and a true man of God, as I would say. And God bless him for saying that, we are the rainbow. Oh, and here I am with the rainbow flag. Hey, what a coincidence. It ain't what I ain't one of them people. I got friends that are. I respect. Okay, ladies and gents, we're moving right into the words of Jesus. We're in chapter 10 of the book of Matthew. Remember, we just go through the words of Jesus. We don't read the whole thing through. We're dissecting a frog here. That would be Jesus. Sorry, Jesus, I didn't mean that in a negative way. These 12, chapter 10, these 12 of the book of Matthew, these 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Okay, so he sent his disciples to, he told them not to go with the Gentiles, riffraff, scum of the earth, and don't hang out with Samaritans, they're pagans, man, they're pagans, just go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. How nice. So the house of Israel, they were considered God's chosen people. Not anymore. Not anymore. Now we're all God's chosen people because Jesus had a revolution in his life. This is before he had a revolution in his life when he was still sort of racist, thinking that the children of Israel were superior, were special, were God's only chosen people, and the Samaritans, he told his disciples, don't waste time with them Gentiles, them Samaritans, let's go straight with the house of Israel. He learned his lesson, man. He learned his lesson when his own flesh and blood, his own Israeli peoples rejected him with hate, and not only took time out to reject him, but they took time out to make sure he was nailed to a cross by Italian soldiers that they paid to commit this crime. So that's so much for the reception that he got from the children of Israel. From the house of Israel. That's what Jesus got. But surprisingly enough, ladies and gentlemen, the Gentiles and the Samaritans received him with love. And he ended up turning toward them for support, and was even criticized by the Israelis leaders, the religious leaders, the Pharisees. They even called him. They said at one part, they said, we'll get to it, but they said, aren't we right when we say that you're a Samaritan and are demon possessed? That's what the Pharisees told Jesus, the Son of God. They told him, don't we say right that thou art a Samaritan and are demon possessed? So that was the idea they had about Samaritans. And Jesus cast his lot with sinners, man, when he realized that the so-called people of God were full of hypocrisy, just like, the big religious people of all, nowadays, like the Christian religion, the fundamentalists, go around condemning sinners. So, we got to be on the side of the sinner. Anyway, let us continue. And Jesus continues speaking, and as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Mind you, this was 2,000 years ago or more. Yeah. It's right around the corner. 2,000 years or more went by, man. Yeah, time is short, man. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Yeah, right away. Well, God has a different idea about, timing. Like to God, a million years is like a second. And like $1 million is like a penny. So one day I was praying. I said, hey, oh really? I said, could you spare a penny? I'm trying to be slick, mean. And God said to me, how about you wait a second? He sure busted my chops. Anyway, guys, let's continue. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely you have received, freely give. So Jesus wasn't into charging, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as their tithe, they gave it to the poor. They weren't around giving tithe to religious people and stuff. That wasn't their way. Anyway, because religion now has become a business, big business. Mucho dinero. Okay, provide neither gold nor silver nor brass in your purses, nor scrip for your journey, neither 2 coats, neither shoes nor yet staves, for the workman is worthy of his meat. Okay, in other words, don't worry about material things. That's what Jesus was telling his disciples. Don't worry about materialism. just go by faith, and God's going to provide your needs because they're working. It's not like they're laying in their bed, texting or, playing with themselves. No, they went out, two by two in this case, and they're preaching the love and unity and helping people, healing the sick. They were working. So if you work for God, God will pay you a salary. Okay? But if you're just, scratching your butt all day, God ain't going to pay you nothing. So it's not like they weren't working. Anybody, he that doesn't work doesn't eat. Working for God is work also. But you just don't get paid by an employer, but you do get paid by God directly, and God pays you for working. Blah, blah, blah. For the workman is worthy of, the workman is worthy of his meat, because they're working. And into whatsoever city or town you shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy, and there abide till ye go thence. And when ye come into an house, salute it. Hello, house. And if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it. But if it be not worthy, let your peace return to you. So, not everybody is worthy. Some people are unworthy. They're unworthy because they're not appreciative. They don't accept your gift in love. They're just going to trash you. It's just like on another part where Jesus said, don't cast your pearls before swine, or don't give that which is holy unto the dogs. So there's people that in Jesus' mind that were like swine or like dogs, unworthy people that aren't going to really appreciate it, and they're going to turn around and stab you in the back and attack you. So you got to wait for the witness and watch for the worthy, like discernment, to see, really pray. And when you get a peace, because there it says, if you feel peace in that house, or it could be about a person, you feel peace about that person, that's a sign that they're worthy, because God has given you His Spirit to discern when the person, the intentions in the heart of the person, even if they're a sinner, just like us. But then if you don't have a peace about a house or a person, you feel a nervousness or something ain't right. Something ain't jive in here. These people be lying. You can tell, the inner spirit, the inner soul of God shows you when people are lying, or when they're really being sincere, or when they're pretending to like you but they don't, and they're just being hypocritical. So that's called discernment. That's a gift of the Spirit, actually. Ladies and gents, I got to go, I got to run, I got a lot of things to do. I love the heck out of you. We're a family here, yellow, black, brown. I don't care what the skull color of your skin is. If you can accept me, I can accept you. If you reject me because of the color of my skin, then I immediately reject you. To me, you're unworthy. So don't be, be colorblind, man. Look at the soul of the person. God ain't into, forget the past. Slavery, history, abuses. Yeah, everybody's been abused. But let's live today, and let's make this a world of love, where we're one family, no matter what the skin color, the religion. Don't be around, rejecting, disrespecting people's religion or their politics. It's none of your business. Love their soul. Gain their friendship. Everybody needs love. I gotta go. Bye.